welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie, and today I am going to be sharing with you my January budget for 2024. How exciting to be starting the new year. So I do have a few changes in my budget that we'll talk through, but a lot of it is staying the same. So new year, new planner. So that's kind of fun. And we've got January all set up. So I use a golden coil planner, and one of the additives that I do is I do a second monthly calendar so I can have one just for my finances. I really enjoy being able to kind of check things off and make sure the right amounts are being, taken from my account and all that good stuff. So let's talk through January. Kind of the same old for me. So my bills are in this kind of like purpley pink color. Those really haven't changed too much. I do have a couple of new amounts, but as far as like what's on here, the only new one is HBO Max. We did start doing HBO Max. They did a Black Friday kind of special rate or whatever for 6 months. So we're going to do that this winter, and then we'll cancel it after that 6 months. But that's kind of the only special bill here. The other things that are special here, I have up here. So HSA top off. I do have a HSA account because of my high deductible health plan. And I usually have to top it off a few dollars at the end of the year to max out last year. So I think it's going to be about $25. I'll just have to see. My payroll got a little funky this year. So I want to make sure I can put all of what I can towards it. And then I also have the Sweat app. This is the workout app, and I use it. There's all sorts of different programs on it. I've thought about switching, but the best part about the app is that there's so many different programs as opposed to just like buying one and whatever. So it's $135-ish for the entire year. So I am going to renew that. What else can I say? I have a work trip. I'll be going to Portland for this week, which is kind of fun and different. I work from home, but it'll be nice to see coworkers and things like that. So that is a little bit different. And like I have groceries here. I typically grocery shop on Monday, but I may not end up grocery shopping this week. My fiance will be home for part of this week, so I might just let him figure it out. But yeah, that is the overview. Nothing else too much to discuss. So let's go ahead and get into the numbers themselves. Okay, so this is the budgeting template I use. I do this on a spreadsheet first, but I like to finalize it on paper, and I just prefer to share it this way for the video. So I do a zero-based budget, so every cent of my income will be allocated in the budget. And then I do kind of close it out and compare the actuals and all that good stuff. So top line, my income, I am planning for $46.17 and 96 cents. So how I personally manage my income, I'm paid twice a month on the 15th and the last day of the month. And how I do it anyway is the money I get in December, so on the 15th of December and then the last day of December, is in a holding account. It's a checking account. And that's the money I use for January. So on the 1st, I have all the money I need for the month. Just makes it a lot simpler for me personally. And so then the money that I get in January, I use in February. So I'm just kind of always working off of last month's income. So anyway, this is what I'm estimating. There might be a couple of tweaks here, but it should be pretty close. So the first section of my budget is the expense section. This is where I pay for my bills and all of that kind of day-to-day stuff. So let's run through here. First up is my mortgage. It's $1,017. I own a townhouse in the suburbs of Minneapolis. And then the HOA dues for the neighborhood and all that have gone up for the year. So it'll now be $312.46 each month. I'm okay with that. I have a lot of benefits that my association gives us, and I really don't have any issues with them, which I know is unheard of, but it's fine. Okay, next is insurance. So this is my car insurance, homeowner's insurance, and I have an umbrella policy. So the three of those total $213.45. And then we have utilities. So this month it'll be is that the right number? Yeah, $149.56. So I also kind of do my utilities a little bit different. So I have $300 set aside in the checking account where my utilities come out of. And I have it sit there, and then during the month of December, between my power, water, and natural gas, it was $149.56 that was taken out. So at the beginning of January, I put that amount back in so that I'm back at $300. I do this because I don't get all of my utility bills before the first of the month, so it was really hard for me to budget. So this is just how I kind of do it. It's almost like a sinking fund, and then I'm just refilling it every month, and it works really well for me. All right, next is my phone. So $85.97, and then subscriptions. This is $43.66. So this has changed a little bit. I moved our Amazon account to an annual subscription, so that's no longer monthly. But we do have Netflix and Spotify monthly, as well as HBO Max. So we're doing HBO Max for the 3-month kind of promotional rate that they're doing. We also have Peacock, but we paid for that as an annual subscription around Black Friday. They did a great deal. It was like $20 for a whole year. So that's already paid for and not reflected in the monthly amount. So feeling good about that. Groceries is next, and I budget $500 a month for groceries. And then gas, I'm going to budget $100. I don't think I'm going to need the full $100, but I am getting married this year in 2024, and I may need to like be places and do things. I have like dress fittings coming up and all the things. So I just am going to budget more gas money than I think I'm going to need to be on the safe side. And if I don't use it, great, it can go towards other financial goals. Okay, and then lastly is spending. I give myself $500 a month for spending money. And this is like eating out, any entertainment, like tickets to things, buying clothes, anything like, I just personally want to do comes out of there. So the total for the expense section in this purple color is $29.22.10. So if I subtract that from my total income at the top, I am left with $16.95.86. So now that is what I have to allocate from here on down. So the next section I have is funds. These are my sinking funds and savings goals for what I'm doing right now. And I just did a video in December about how I kind of plan for these funds. So if you want to check that out, I kind of break everything down and talk through that in my plans for 2024. So the first one is annual. This is for annual bills. So I'm going to be putting $215. Next is Miko. Miko's my cat, and that's $50 for him for, food, litter, that kind of thing. Next is incidental. That's another $50. That's like my miscellaneous cushion, whatever comes up kind of fund. For vacation, I'm doing $175. Then beauty, we're doing $70. That's kind of the amount that I did last year. I think it worked out pretty well for me. Car is $30. This is for like any maintenance type things. I don't think I'm going to need anything big. Just got new tires like just over a year ago. So probably, an oil change, and that'll be it. Gifts is going to be getting $100. Giving will be getting $30. So I put money aside every month for giving opportunities. We do most of our giving at the end of the year, but I like to have money kind of there in case something comes up and I want to participate in. For health, I'm doing $50, and this is for like over-the-counter stuff. If we need vitamins or, ibuprofen, whatever that may be. Home gets $50. Household items, toilet paper, detergent, soap, whatever. Emergency, I put $20 a month into my emergency fund every month, even though it is fully funded, just to kind of top it off. And then wedding, this is where all extra money is going right now. I'm getting married in the summer, so definitely need to keep going. Thankfully, a lot of things have been paid for already, but there are a lot of things with weddings that you don't pay for until the end. So we have $645.86 budgeted to go towards the wedding this month. So the section total here for funds is $14.85.86. which gives me a remaining of $210. So then last is my cash flow section. I do savings challenges on my video, and I do them with both physical cash and digitally. So for my physical cash challenges, I'm budgeting $140. For Roll With It, which is the digital kind of challenge, I'm doing $45. And then special to this month, I have the HSA top off. So I do have an HSA account, and we've been having kind of some weird payroll glitches with the HSA. So I think I'm going to need to put about $25 post-tax, which is fine. You just kind of fill out a form so that it's deductible on your taxes. But yeah, that's something that I just need to factor in. It may be a little bit more, a little bit less, but that's what I'm estimating it to be. So that's the last $210 here, which brings me down to $0 remaining, which is exactly what I'm looking to do in a zero-based budget. So that is my budget for January. I will be posting early February how it actually went, what I actually spent, all of that good stuff. So if that's something you're interested in, consider subscribing so you don't miss those, future updates. But I hope you are doing well, and I hope that you have an awesome financial year in 2024. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.